What's up, Taurus? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. And today I'm back with y'all's mid-month January 2002 check-in, okay, guys? So, this is for the sign of Taurus with the placement Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. And it is for the rest of the month. January 2022. I was about to say 2021. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to the highest white light. Please use me as a vessel of clear, concise, channeled messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Oh boy. All right, y'all. What's coming in for the last half of January? The world in reverse, y'all. When I asked Spirit what sign I should do next, the world came out. Okay, so there's definitely a need to close the cycle, Taurus. I feel like the rest of the month you could definitely be closing out cycles that have been incomplete, doors that have still been open that are meant to be closed, or where you receive closure. This can even be you gaining some sense of closure here. So if there's a situation where you don't have closure, and you gotta, it could even be like requiring travel is what I'm getting, then I feel like you're gonna take the necessary measures because you need to close out a cycle in order to begin a new one. This is saying a very happy ending coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So in reverse, that's basically saying that this lack of closure when it comes down to a specific cycle in your life is stagnating some spiritual growth and some insight that you meant to come into. Okay, so it's something that you have to solve in a situation that's in your life in order to get the growth that you seek, and in order to, you know, and it might not be a happy ending. Okay, this may be a conversation that you dread having. All right, but at the end, it will at least allow you to walk through doors that are actually open for you, because I feel like this is one that's meant to be closed here. Okay. Yes, you got opportunities that's on hold until you close this out, is what I'm saying. I feel like you guys have been thinking about going back to school, but actually procrastinating on taking action on doing so. So that could be one of the new beginnings that you guys can be facing in the near future, is going back to school. And even if you guys already have a degree of some sort, you can be going for the next thing, or taking on a program, or teaching yourself something new. Okay, but I feel like you got opportunities on the horizon, but it requires you to energetically close out old cycles. Okay, so let's get one more for Taurus. Yes, you guys got new opportunities and new relationships that are meant to come in for you that are being blocked by some type of tie that you still have to the past. Okay, it's definitely in like your social world, your love world, your world when it comes down to opportunities, which may require further education. You know, it's a lot of stuff that's being blocked for you because you haven't fully ended something. Even if you and another individual have walked away from each other, there's a lack of closure. There was a lack of a final goodbye. And, you know, it's looking like a conversation is necessary in order to truly be able to close out this cycle and say that it's done. Okay, so two people definitely need to touch base here, or you need to touch bases with a group of individuals, an individual or a group of individuals, where the cycle is closed. Okay, because essentially it's like you waiting for certain things to transpire in your life, and they don't have the room to come in because of this lack of a completion. At the bottom of the deck, the Four of Raphael in reverse. The Empress in reverse. You haven't been acting upon certain plans in your life, Taurus, is what I'm getting. I feel like you haven't been seeking out new opportunities. You've been focused on some type of rejection that may have happened in the past. And it's like, with Archangel Raphael being here and prevalent, That's speaking to healing your heart, healing your heart space. So whatever it is that you've been dwelling on that was a possibility in your past, Spirit is saying it's time for you to embrace the energy of actually looking at the positive. What did you gain from that situation? What did you learn? How did it build your character? How did it strengthen you? You know, rather than looking at the loss itself, because you got new opportunities that are going to be better aligned for you. But you first have to stop mourning something. You know, it's saying be aware of your own emotions. And I feel like you haven't been. You haven't been moving towards things that are important to you. I feel like God is trying to push you forward. The Most High, the universe, is trying to push you forward with divine guidance that you've been pretty much ignoring. Or you haven't been seeing the signs because you might be too engulfed in your own emotions. Okay? Okay, let's get some further insight for Taurus as it pertains to this spread. Also, keep in mind that this can be somebody else in your life. Somebody else can be thinking about how they don't have closure in y'all situation. And they could be dwelling so much on the pain that happened between you and them, you know, feeling rejected in some kind of way by you, that they have been missing opportunities and, you know, not following their intuition when ideas cultivate within their mind that, okay, yeah, you know, I should seek further education because I feel like this person been distracted by their own pain. Did you or somebody around you? Don't let your past pains distract you from the true blessings that are meant to come into your life, Taurus. Okay, so let's get some further information for Taurus as it pertains to this spread. Ooh, okay. Yes, it's a change in direction, and it could have been something pretty sudden. It could have been something that you was making plans towards for a really long time, and it's like all of a sudden those plans are off the table here. And that could be what you still thinking about. Like, this could be a situation where it's like you, like your future depended on it. Like you made future plans with someone, or, you know, with a specific path in your life. And now that opportunity has been taken and you haven't fully been able to process the loss of it. And it's causing you to be distracted from the blessings that's around you or meant to come in for you. So those things have been on hold for you. It's time to choose a new path, Taurus. Yup. Right now, you are overcoming difficulties here. Okay, kind of taming that beast within. It was meant for you to learn significant lessons from whatever it is that you endured in this situation, which is given very much a lack of completion for you. You could have felt like something was meant to go the distance, but it could have just been meant to bring a lesson in your life. There could be like a refusal to let go, because I'm seeing the strength as a kind of resistance card, being kind of stubborn here. And so there can be some stubbornness as it pertains to actually fully energetically releasing this. But I feel like it's also been stubbornness between two people when it comes down to coming together and actually discussing things that will close out this chapter for good. Enabling both people to be able to go forward and embrace new opportunities for themselves. So let's see. I feel like you could feel so bored. There's something here about feeling bored. Maybe you could have been dealing with a Leo. Okay, because I got Leo here a couple of times. But you could feel like that person, like that's the only person that can tame the beast within you. You know what I'm saying? It's something about this person. Like, it's something about this person's touch in your life. Okay? Maybe you've already encountered other individuals, and it's like you can't see what other people can truly bring to you because you so focused on, you know, what somebody else brought into your life and how, like, they was the beauty to your beast. Or the beast to your beauty. This person could have been like the first person you ever like changed for or something like that. It's something about this person. Like, I don't know what they did in your life, but they changed you in some kind of way. So this was like if you had, you know, bad habits or a bad way of being, it's like you love this person enough to change. If you was a player, you was actually faithful to this person. If you was stingy, you know, before you met this person, then this person like invoked generosity from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this person changed you in some kind of way. And you could have felt like you changed for this person for nothing. But at the end of the day, sometimes we learn and we become better people for the person that we better aligned with. So even though this person triggered some type of change in your life, understand that it was a necessary change. And as a soulmate of yours or something, this person could have been coming into your life to magnify what it is that you need to change and to show you that you're capable of that change. And then if this person wasn't deserving of receiving that better part of you, then it's meant for you to share it with somebody else. But thank that person. I'm seeing 1111, so maybe you feel a twin flame connection to this person, and that's why it's so hard to release them. Okay. All right, so let's keep pulling. What's coming in for Taurus as it pertains to this spread, Spirit? Yeah, the Two of Swords. This could have been somebody that you actually lost because you couldn't decide between them and somebody else. You get what I'm saying? That's if that whole faithful thing, you know. It's some type of change that, and it could have just been between two paths. Like maybe you wasn't sure about this person, but now when you look back on it, and this person could have even made great change for you. You know, put the energies where they go. I feel like one person could have been making significant changes for one individual to improve themselves, to be their ultimate self, but you know, it might have been for the wrong reasons, because we supposed to change for ourselves. If this was somebody outside of you, Taurus, then they claiming that they changed for you. I mean, yeah, you know, instead of themselves. But I see that it was deception here, that somebody was hiding the fact that they wasn't quite sure about being on a path with this individual, and it brought somebody down to their knees emotionally and even mentally, because this was a constant battle where somebody couldn't really see where they should be putting all of their energy and emotions into. But it was definitely deception here. So it could have been that one person changed while the other person wasn't being as committed to change as the one who did. Okay, I'm gonna say it's you that changed. So you could have had somebody in your life that wouldn't change. They kept sneaking, creeping. They wasn't sold on you. They couldn't make up their mind whether they wanted to be with you or be single, be with you or be with somebody else. Okay. And I do feel like the person that had to make a choice, it was heavy and burdensome for them as well, especially mentally. And it could have possibly started taking physical effect on this person's life. Like this, somebody's mental health being compromised, definitely it caused some type of physical, like somebody could have been struggling with their health, whether you was like stress eating or not eating at all, not getting enough rest. Somebody could have been feeling physically fatigued, but someone here just felt like they was putting too much, it was too much pressure and burdens being put on them in this connection here. All right, and somebody else here could have been resisting change, so somebody changed direction here. So I don't know if like you left somebody behind because they was burdening you, and now maybe you wish that, you know, you would have gave it time to transform, or if it's the person that was resisting the change that's like basically in this energy of sorrow and unable to embrace any new opportunities for themselves in multiple areas of their life. Somebody could have just been childish here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that somebody was coming off like unemotional and now they can be overly emotional. It was a choice. It was a choice made here, but it led somebody down the path of misfortune. Okay? There was two lovers here. And I feel like the person that had to make a choice between two people, which could be you, Taurus, it could be you. Just take it as it resonates, please, because With multiple energies showing up on the board, it's kind of difficult to see which one is yours and which one belongs. And honestly, I feel like when it comes up like that, when it's confusing, that for some of you, Taurus, you're on the receiving end. And for others of you, you the person that could be in regret and sorrow. Okay, but I definitely do feel like somebody wasn't 100% sold on a connection. You know, another person could have been making significant change. Somebody changed the course or direction in which they was taking, and it led them to a road of misfortune and truly missing the individual that they decided to choose against. You get what I'm saying? So somebody here they feel like they made a wrong choice. They could have felt like they was lured by temptation, because I'm noticing the snake over here. And it's in the position to bite. Okay? So somebody could have thought they was moving towards calmer water, and in fact, they was being led down a road of temptation and seduction. And, you know, it could have been poisonous. It could have been a poisonous road for this person. Somebody could have had a choice between a Gemini and a Leo, or an air sign and a fire sign. I'm also getting Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Okay. Why is the Two of Wands here in reverse? I know it's going to be like, I don't know. Somebody distanced themselves, though. Somebody took, like, emotionally checked out of the connection. Yeah, they felt like they was going towards what they really want. Now they realize what they left behind is what they truly wanted. Why is the Strength here? But somebody was adamant about their decision. Yeah, there was the Empress in reverse here. Okay, so this was the person that was making significant change. This person could have been experiencing financial issues, or they could have just been going through a karmic cycle where it wasn't very many opportunities coming in for them, Taurus. And you could have been burdened by this individual. You could have felt like all the responsibilities was left on you, because maybe you was receiving opportunities and you felt like you could have received more without this person, because this person was making significant change and overcoming difficulties, but at the same time they was with you while it was happening. And so it could have been a hindrance on your life. Yeah, you could have felt like the misfortune that was happening in this person's life was rubbing off on you. You get what I'm saying? And that could have been why you wasn't sold on it. This person could have been completely shocked whenever you decided to leave them. For some of you, it could have been a ghosting. Maybe you let this person with a letter or a text message letting them know, you know, yeah, that you felt like you was going in the wrong direction, but in fact, or this person felt like they was going in the wrong direction. So again, I don't know how it goes. I'm going to just say it how I'm saying it, because I feel more comfortable that way. Okay, but if somebody did this to you, if you was struggling to basically gain opportunities, gain your prosperity and stuff like that, then somebody might not have seen you as marriage material. And so when it came down to where they was going to start a new cycle at, they decided to start in a new direction with somebody that they felt can bring more prosperity and contribution to the connection. Why is the Seven of Swords here? But somebody did it very sneakily. And I do feel like it burdened that individual to some degree. Let's see, why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, somebody is being judged for that. Somebody was also secretly judging their spouse publicly, okay? So this is somebody actually gossiping and running a smear campaign on their own spouse, okay? Or their own girlfriend or boyfriend. It could have been this King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. And we getting Scorpio. So why is the Ten of Wands here? Somebody could have been sneaking and getting a divorce or something like that. But somebody getting judgment here for being deceptive. And not only being deceptive, but gossiping, telling lies, and basically smearing somebody's reputation. So not only was this person just not satisfied in the connection, but they also felt the need to talk badly about somebody here who was struggling, you know, struggling to find their way, struggling to find good things to happen in their life. And somebody was tempted during a time where they were heavily burdened in a connection. They was tempted by a Queen of Wands energy. Could be a Leo energy. And this person, you know, again, we got the snake. Okay. We got the snake, and then we got that snake here. So, you know, temptation is definitely prevalent here. And somebody feel burdened by that. They feel like they cut the person off that they was in a relationship too quickly for something that just ended up being temptation rather than great fortune. Okay, so why is the King of Cups in reverse here? Somebody was definitely an agent for the devil here. Definitely Taurus in your life, in your relationship, no matter whether you was the person that got left or the person that did the leaving and was lured away from a connection due to temptation. But it wasn't just that. It was somebody feeling like they weren't gaining the results in their life that they wanted because the person they was with was not in a Wheel of Fortune energy. They was in a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They could have been, you know, this feminine energy could have been paying off karma, and maybe everything in their life was going wrong. And because this masculine energy could have been doing a lot better, receiving opportunities, having everything they needed, they felt like they needed more of a practical match. So Taurus, for a lot of you, that could be you. Let's see why the King of Cups is in reverse. Now, he who was unemotional is now overly emotional. It's the masculine energy that is in regret. This person is getting tarot card readings and looking at their actions from the past and realizing that it wasn't necessary, that they could have gave somebody an opportunity to grow and be patient. But you know what I say? If somebody is that easily lured away, then is the love real? You know, you can't really question decisions you make and see them as mistakes if you truly aren't satisfied with your person. You get what I'm saying? So even though this person is like questioning, like, did I do the right thing? Da 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 da. I feel like you did. If you was feeling this hindered by somebody else to the point where it had you looking at other directions, maybe that person wasn't the one for you. Now it can be some regret now because of the fact that they feel like they led themselves right into the same position that they left the other person hanging in. The decision that this person made, whether it was you or the person you're dealing with, and I'm seeing 2222, they could have thought that other person was their twin flame, and it was literally just a Jezebel energy. And sometimes people can be the one and we just don't recognize it in a moment. Because I feel like the masculine energy here, the regret that they're facing could be because they recently got a tarot card reading, and they could be figuring out that that was a blessed connection. That whoever was coming up against stumbling blocks, it was because they had a special purpose indeed. And people that do have a big purpose, they go through a lot. And I'm not going to minimize how this person felt with all the burdens piled on them while their spouse or their fiance, girlfriend, boyfriend, somebody that they live with was going through struggles. You know, I'm not in that position, so I can't say how that would feel. It probably was meant for these two to separate, you know, to basically find themselves. Even this masculine energy, even if they was the ones that was reaping a lot of benefits and blessings, you know, they had to learn how to not be superficial. Yeah, somebody is in bad health now, actually, and they overly emotional because honestly, this person will be the type of person that will take care of them. Even though they may not have had it all, this was the type of person that would have been by their side. Why is bad health here? Somebody having heart issues. Okay. Some way, somehow, this person has matured. This can also be somebody else in their life. They could be overly emotional about a masculine energy, having some type of heart issues here. Okay, being in a hospital bed. All right. And I'm not going to lie. Somebody else can be receiving immense good luck at this time. Okay. So it's somebody here that whose health is suffering, or somebody in their life health is suffering, and they can be overly emotional, feeling like they don't have the emotional support that they would have had before they left somebody significant behind in their life. But once again, this was like a situation where somebody felt burdened by their connection, so they decided on a new path just to see that that other path was even worse. That it was something temporary. It was just something. It was literally just something temptation based. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for y'all money, Taurus. Let's see. We can use this deck. Okay, what's coming in for Taurus's money? Career and finances for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Okay. What's coming in as it pertains to Taurus's finances? What's coming in for Taurus's finances? Down. I'm telling you, god dang. It seemed like even when I try to pull a money energy, the same energy kind of coming back out again. What's coming in for Taurus's finances? I mean, somebody's finances could be blocked or not flowing because they're not focused. Somebody is definitely doing something here that they hate to do for work. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So hopefully this is talking about y'all and not this person, or this person and not y'all. Okay, because I feel like somebody is having a hard time reaching a level of success. Somebody could be getting ready to lose a job in Aquarius season, okay, which is basically just in the next couple of days. But honestly speaking, I feel like that person is being pushed in a new direction because Spirit is saying new opportunities to go back to school, get an education, and further it is here. So whether this is you or this person, because I almost feel like this is a cross-watcher reading, I feel like somebody is exploring new options. They feel like they got their whole world ahead of them, whole life ahead of them. But somebody here need to get out of their emotions, because I feel like being stuck to the past is definitely what's keeping somebody in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But honestly, Taurus, I feel like the roles have reversed. I feel like the person that was prospering and having all the great luck and beautiful luck here, they like things have taken a turn for the worse. Somebody is not getting the attention that they once used to get, and they could be realizing that they're not getting that attention because, you know what I'm saying, they're not getting that attention. They're not getting that attention because their money not flowing the way it used to. So people could have definitely been attracted to this individual for their money. I feel like this is Taurus's reading, but it might be for Taurus masculines, okay? So if you a feminine Taurus, then you probably on the opposite side of this spectrum. So, you know, let's get the money for the, let's get the money energy for the feminine energy in this situation. Because unfortunately, it's seeming like somebody going through misfortune, but I don't feel like it's you, Taurus. The feminine energy in this situation is in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so they doing very well. It's the masculine that made a decision to move on that is now in a position of misfortune. Okay, so you may definitely have been working hard. Yes, girl. I knew it. I knew y'all wasn't doing bad. The women doing well, okay? Y'all are the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So you guys are continuing to elevate because the Nine of Pentacles is basically the single form of the Empress. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Empress before the husband. So this may not even just be y'all finances that's growing, Taurus. And for you, Taurus feminine, y'all could have been the ones struggling. Y'all could have been the ones lacking opportunity. And somebody chose not to be with you because of that. They chose to be lured away by somebody that was temptation and seduction, okay? But now it's like you and this Empress energy, a lot of you guys started something independently and you're prospering heavily from it, or you're getting ready to for these last 2 weeks of January, okay? Yes, the Four of Wands, beautiful home celebrations, new relationships, possibly marriage. So you could be combining incomes with somebody very soon. So I'm sorry to say, but the masculine is not doing well. Y'all coming up as the star. So you guys are aligned, divine and aligned. Okay, boo? That's what I'm talking about. And you guys are very intellectual. You could be lawyers, speakers, motivational speakers. You could be giving people great advice and getting paid well to do it. You guys could be working from home and abundantly doing so. Celebrating a new life for y'all. Y'all could have been in poverty, but y'all out of that now. And I feel like this masculine energy is very pissed the hell off. They're pissed that they played mind games with the Empress. They realized that who you are now. So whatever y'all was in, y'all out of it now. Okay? Yeah, and you guys could have been stuck in a karmic cycle for a really long time, but blockages are being lifted. Y'all no longer have to fight very hard for what it is that y'all want, because after this person left you guys, it could have taken time to actually transform your finances. It could have taken time. You know, especially if they was the provider in your life. Then when they snuck away from you, then they put you in an energy where you probably really fell on your face. But now you got the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the Four of Wands, and the Star. Okay, and the Five of Pentacles, indicating that yes, you did overcome difficulty. Yes, you did get yourself out of poverty. Yes, you did overcome people's mind games. And it's people that's still wanting to play mind games because they can't believe that you're on the opposite end of the spectrum. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for Taurus? Feminine energy. So sorry to say, but the Taurus masculine is probably the opposite. You know, y'all, male, somebody is watching you too. They want to come in. They looking at you. They feel like y'all been separated for long enough. Somebody want to bridge the gap. They feel like so much time has passed and you've really truly grown up. This person may want to come and visit you at your home and make peace. Maybe they even trying to get a hand in your business because they see you getting all the wish fulfillment. But you recognizing the fact that this person went in the wrong direction. Okay? Yes, your inner child is healed. Some of you guys could be expecting a daughter because we are getting the Empress here. Okay? Or you could already have a daughter. But just your inner child, like, you are more focused on protecting the inner child version of yourself to be entertaining people just because they want to be entertained. Why is the Queen of Swords here? You could be cold to this person, but I feel like overall, you just offer people a lot of wise counsel. Okay? This person is coming in as a thief. You don't feel like they honest, and you already heard about the things that they did in the public. The way that they talked about you, the way that they smeared your name. Okay, you're not going to welcome this person into your house. You may step out on the porch to talk to them. I don't even feel like you're going to let them over the threshold of your vestibule. And if you guys don't know what a vestibule is, it's literally a room before you enter the full quarters of the home. Okay, where you hang your jackets and you leave your shoes. And y'all probably got that at your grandma's house or something. So let's see. Why is the Five of Swords here? But you ain't even letting that person in the vestibule. You don't give a damn if it is cold. Y'all gonna be blowing smoke outside like dragons. Okay? Because you're not letting this person in. Why is the Five of Swords here? But your money looking good though, sis. Okay? Y'all, now this person... Now, if you was in this position... it's like the people that play mind games with you, they could have had careers and great jobs and opportunities of flexibility, and now they got toil and labor. So somebody here that once had a great job or great opportunities, they basically had a job that they really feel is beneath them, that's lower pay and harder work. You know, and then I feel like also these people left you behind or played mind games or looked at you like you was less than them because at one point you had to work plant jobs and clean toilets or whatever you had to do in order to get to where you at now, where you can use your intelligence. You hear me, sis? You ain't got to sell your body. You sell a piece of your mind, okay? That is an accomplishment. When you can say I'm prosperous from sharing my mind and my knowledge, then you owe yourself a pat on the back. It don't matter who gonna celebrate in your success with you. Realize that you are a woman that basically prospers off of how intelligent you are. Okay? Okay, so let's see what the spiritual lesson was here for Taurus. What was Taurus supposed to learn spiritually from this situation? Companionship is in reverse. It said giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift, and this person couldn't do that. Whether you was too broke, too poor, or your luck was too bad, whatever the case was, this person thought that you was beneath them, literally. And because of that, they weren't meant to be a companion in your life. They couldn't give you their undivided attention. They were still looking at other options, like other options were better than you. Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me up to your will. Release me from attachment. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive it. And that's what this Empress energy was in. Now, before, that person was not prosperous. Whether that's you, I feel like it's a feminine Taurus, okay? It's not. The masculine Taurus is on the opposite spectrum, I'm sorry to say, okay? And that's the reason why the reading wasn't clear. Because I feel like the feminines have one outcome and the masculines have another. I hate to say that. But if you are more in your feminine energy as a masculine, like you were the more nurturing and unconditionally loving one, then it could be the same way where a woman played you, left you for a man with more money, you know, or whatever the case is, better in bed or whatever. And now that person is mourning you. They are overly emotional when at some point they was emotionally unavailable. Spirit is saying refrain. And I feel like that refrain is refrain from rubbing it in this person's face that now you're the one that's on top. That even though they tried to minimize your worth because of how much you had or lack thereof, now you're the one that has everything you want and need. And now that they're in your position, would they want to be treated that way? And I bet you that person would say they don't, because this person wants acceptance. They're beating themselves up over how they treated you. Guidance. This was meant to happen, okay? When you make divine intelligence, wow, wasn't we just talking about intelligence, you guys? When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. And you guys are in y'all North Node. This person was the catalyst to your North Node. And that's the end of your reading. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Soul Tribe if you're feeling my vibe. And I'll check you guys out on the next one. Check out the description so you guys can follow me on my TikTok and Instagram. And I'll check you guys out later.